Hey there, name's David. I'm 55th divorced. Two adult kids who barely text me unless they need something. Life doesn't go how you plan. Trust me, I was married for 27 years. Thought I was building a future with someone who had my back. Turns out, I was wrong. My wife started working late, spending weekends with her cousin, and one day, she just sat me down and told me there was someone else. Just like that. Cold. She didn't even cry. I remember asking her, why? And she just shrugged and said, I felt alive again. He makes me feel something. So yeah, that broke me. For a while, I was just existing. Woke up, drank coffee, went to work, came home, poured a glass of whiskey, sat in the dark, repeat. I stopped expecting life to give me anything new. And then, one random Saturday, everything changed. I slowed down, rolled the window down. You all right? I asked. She turned to face me, and I swear, time stopped for a second. She had that look, not makeup perfect, not polished, real. Tired eyes, dark hair pulled up in a messy bun, a grease stain on her cheek. She looked frustrated, but not helpless. My car overheated, she said. No signal. I was about to start walking. I offered to take a look. Her name was Emily. She was 34th, freelance photographer, grew up in Ohio, moved here after a bad relationship, some guy who cheated on her and drained her savings before ghosting. We had that in common. Both betrayed, both rebuilding. The car had a cracked radiator hose and a fried clamp. Lucky for her, I carry tools. Not because I'm some hero, just an old habit from growing up with a dad who made me fix everything myself. She held the flashlight while I worked. We talked. I found myself laughing again. I couldn't remember the last time I laughed. When I finished, I was covered in grime, hands nicked, knees sore. She looked at me and said, I owe you more than a thank you. I told her not to worry about it, but she insisted on buying me dinner. So we drove into town, to this little diner that still smells like 1983. She ordered pancakes at 7 p.m. I got meatloaf. We talked for hours. It felt good. Like something in me had woken up after years of being numb. We kept in touch. She'd send me pictures from her shoots, forests, abandoned gas stations, weird little roadside motels. I started looking forward to her texts more than I cared to admit. A week later, she invited me to a small art gallery where her work was being shown. I went, felt out of place in my old boots and flannel. But she looked at me like I belonged there. That night, we had dinner again, then drinks. Then, we ended up back at her place. I won't get into details, but I'll say this. It wasn't about sex. It was about finally being seen, heard, touched like I mattered. We didn't call it a relationship at first, but we started spending weekends together. She came to the cabin. I went to her place downtown. We drink coffee on the porch, work side by side, her editing photos, me sanding down an old fishing rod. It was simple. No games, no masks. A few months in, she looked at me one morning, hair messy, wearing one of my old t-shirts, and said, You make me feel safe. I hadn't cried in years, but I felt it coming. Epilogue. A life I didn't expect. Now we live together. I cook breakfast while she waters the plants. We argue about how to fold towels. We laugh about it 5 minutes later. She still leaves camera gear all over the place. I pretend to be mad about it. We're not perfect, but damn, we're real. And sometimes, real is better than perfect. I used to think life ended after divorce, but sometimes Sometimes the best things happen after everything falls apart. And all it takes is one woman, one broken car, and one man who decided to stop for just 5 minutes.